All righty. Welcome everybody to the Budget and Finance meeting on September 7th, 2022. Gonna take roll call. Lori.
Here.
Vic.
Here.
John.
Here.
Melanie. I think I'm here. So let me screen share this here. Okay, come on, please quit flickering and share the screen. There we go. Okay, so the first thing is public comment. Any public comment?
This is crooked. That's my public comment.
I know it is crooked. Oh Lord. Everybody put your head like this.
Okay.
How do you do these?
She must have scanned it. You
I
scanned
it in.
Why?
It's crooked.
Why don't you just use the original document? Why do you scan it?
Yeah, why scan it?
Because I did, because it's all in Word and I wanted it PDF, and so
Just save it as a PDF. You don't have that
Just save it
program
as-
anymore?
Yeah, you save it.
Good,
It'll
Adobe.
tell you already have a copy of it and you say, I want a PDF. Boom, that's it.
But anyway,
All right. Okay. We're done with public comment.
Motion to approve MER. We do have the MER.
Oh, you did get the MER?
So
Wow.
here it is. We have $31,237.71. We paid the mail room and then our GoDaddy web fee and Bridge Gap.
When are we getting the rollover?
Not sure. We haven't received anything yet from them.
It's
was
not like
supposed
we
to
have
be
any
September.
pending expenses, but yeah.
But we have not received the email saying that this is our breakdown. Usually we'll get that with the letter and then we can add it to our budget. But we have nothing yet. It's not showing up at all.
Well, I make a motion to approve this MER.
Okay. Lori moved.
Second.
John second. All those in favor?
I
4-0.
Yay.
Okay, next is the budget. So, and there we go.
Somebody make a motion.
So we don't have anything. Well, the newsletter is going to be for the second elections. Okay.
Yeah, there's
But I'm
probably
not
only
going-
going to be one newsletter. Yeah, election newsletter.
Nothing for the holidays. We're not going to do anything, the parade,
She's
Well, you
got it on
the
here.
parade
She's
all
got it.
allocated. All of that's allocated
Yeah.
right there.
No, I'm saying a newsletter like coming out in October or something, or for November.
Talk to the outreach chair.
Up to-
–
Chris, the money's allocated for 2 newsletters, one for elections and one for whenever.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be another one.
Okay.
The only upcoming request that we're going to have is we're going to need prints for the ad hoc committee for the forum. And we're just going to request, but not until next board meeting. I'll have the executive committee, because we can't send it out of the ad hoc because I'm chair of this. So I'll have to take it to the executive committee and have them request the money for us.
Okay. All right, somebody want to move to approve this?
I'll move it.
Okay.
I move the
John
motion.
Vic seconds it.
I was waiting to see if you would. Okay, I second.
I did it for you.
All
Oh, you
those
need
in
you.
favor?
So now you got a woman talking for you, huh, Vic? I see how it is.
But other than that, I mean, there
Has
really
any committee even said to you that they've got
No.
anything coming up?
no, nothing other than like the ad hoc's going to request like $100 for printing. To put little signs
Yeah.
around that posters.
Okay.
And that's it. Other than that, nobody's asked for any money for anything.
And what happened to us having to maybe pay this year for our Zoom license? Whereas before Dunn paid for it? I
Yeah,
thought I
it's-
heard
it's
something about,
budgeted- We're budgeted for it, $200.
okay, but they haven't asked for it yet.
They haven't taken it out yet.
I
Okay.
thought I remember hearing something that for 1 year they would do it, but I can't recall.
No, they
Yeah, they
did
did
for the
already.
first part of
Yeah.
COVID, they did do it. But
Yeah.
then now going forward, they're gonna start charging for
I
it.
know,
they
but
just
I
haven't
thought
pulled
I-
the money in.
I thought I heard something about they had said that, but then they were gonna do it 1 more year or something, but I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
I don't know enough details to know for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think $200 is gonna break the bank for us. Or
No.
for most neighborhood
Not at
councils,
all.
I don't think it's gonna break the
And-
bank.
yeah, so, and.
Oh, you know
and our-
where there might be,
Willing-
where there might be more money, but although if it hasn't happened now, you should probably talk to Chris. So he's supposed to be supposedly working on a framework for a PSA on voter registration to tell people that October 24th is the last date they can register to vote in the November 8th election. And so I said to him, I go, why don't you put a print campaign or a social media campaign? I don't know if we'd want to print flyers on that, but I think people should know how to register and that's the deadline. And also I
Right.
have the information I'll have on the homeless liaison report that people experiencing homelessness have a way they also, even without having an address, that they can register.
Oh, really?
They can use a PO box, okay? Or they can use a business who's
Do they
willing
get
to.
a PO box for free though, or?
No, I'm saying if they have a PO box or they have
Yeah,
somebody who has one, they
Oh,
can use
okay.
a PO box address if they're experiencing homelessness, or they could go to a business and say, may I use your address, and because it's a strictly by mail ballot. So you won't receive
Right.
your ballot. So that's why, but I just thought it was important. People who were experiencing homelessness have a chance to have their voice
So
heard.
that might be an
Earlier
idea
he's by the
for
door then.
use of outreach funds.
Yeah, but
There will
he
be
hasn't,
probably next year money allocation for print materials to do Wild Fest again and the emergency prep thing. But we've got to get through this town hall first before we go into planning that. Get from one thing to
Melanie,
the other
well,
first.
I'm not in favor of Wild Fest for us being a sponsor of that or running that event, but I'm just gonna put this idea in your head and then I'm gonna have to jump. If you're thinking about doing anything at all, okay, April 1st is our election at Peck Park. Maybe you could do your emergency preparedness on the same day. That might get more people out to vote.
That's an idea to do the event. The problem is coordinating it with PAC because what they're going to do, it looks like, is be a partner with us, so we don't have to pay these fees.
I understand that. I'm just saying that if you, like one time Darlene had arranged, we had a live band there during the day of the election.
Right. I'm just wondering, it's going to be too much activity out there to manage to take over the gym for voting. Because we'll be doing classes.
The emergency preparedness would have to be outside then.
Everything would be outside except for the classes, and we were gonna do a CPR
Yeah.
class.
You know what? I'm just putting the idea out there that
I
you
mean,
might get more people attending to vote if you have some action going on at the same time.
I mean, it
Right.
sounds like a great idea. I mean, that would make sense. Because that will also
The only
generate,
problem is
generate
allocation
people to
of
come.
space. The problem is
just-
allocation of space, though.
I understand. I'm only the person who throws out ideas. I don't want to troubleshoot your problems.
Right, because what we want
That's
too
your
is
job.
CPR classes. So the CPR, they require from American Red Cross to have a indoor room in order.
Okay, well, then maybe it's not feasible. I don't know what to tell you. Does the election have to be indoors? You can't put up tents and do them?
Well, I'm wondering, before we did the election in the back, remember they
Yeah.
went to the back?
That's right.
They did it out. If you remember, when you walked in, you went to the left and to the right and
Yes,
go
but
out in that back room.
You're forgetting we used the gym for the candidates to speak.
That's right.
Okay,
All right, well, you know what? I'm throwing it out there for you to chew on, that you could get more bang for your buck
Right.
if it's not too difficult. That's all I'm saying. You already have to have an event on April 1st. And if the emergency preparedness is not the right event, maybe outreach should look at doing something like what Darlene
Well,
did,
something
having
that
a
Peck
live
Park
band
is-
or,
Jessica,
you know.
Jessica called me, and Jessica, originally, before this whole Peck Park thing happened, they were wanting to do like a carnival type thing, maybe the carnival with our election.
well, if they're running it, that's even better. Because
Right.
you
Yeah.
don't have to
That's
do all the work.
what
Oh, you know, so talk to her.
they were. That would be an idea too, about her carnival thing that she wanted to do and have the election.
So, I mean, there'd be a lot of people at the carnival who wouldn't be, you
Yeah,
know, our
that would
stakeholders,
get-
but you know.
yeah, parents with kids and everything, yeah, that would be good.
Well, listen, I have to go early to the candidate forum because I'm one of the people doing a question, so. Is there anything
The
else?
only problem with having a band, Lori, is the stage outside was too expensive. It's over $1,000 for the stage.
I get it.
You
I
had to
didn't
have
say
a band.
necessarily do that. I'm saying,
Yeah, we don't have
think
to have a
about what's
band.
feasible, what makes sense, that might make people want to at least come to the park, because it's just
Right.
going to vote for, you can't even get people to vote for major elections, you know, how do you incentivize them to vote for, you know, the
Right.
neighborhood
Well,
council, so.
You know what,
Well,
Anyway,
too-
I'm sorry, guys, I'm gonna leave you because I have to jump onto this other meeting.
And it's not
so.
going to be completely, it's going to be optional, either online or in person, our elections in April. They aren't going to be all at the Peck Park. That's the other thing that's going to be problematic, because it's going to be like half and half. You have a choice of doing either or,
Yeah,
which is going to be confusing.
yeah, well, we gotta see what we can do. I mean, it's, if they do a carnival and they do it that way, that's not bad. You
Right.
know, then we can have it there
I
with,
just
you
don't
know,
know how
same,
many people are going to choose to go in person to vote versus just doing it online.
I don't know, but I mean, we'll get as many as we can, you know,
Yeah,
because we could always put on the thing on the flyer, come down and vote and spend the afternoon at the carnival.
right, right.
So it's a 2-for-1 thing, you know?
I know personally, if for a lot of people that aren't informed, it's better to have it in person, because then you have the forum thing to be able to ask questions and all of that, and all in person and see the person versus, you know, like here on a camera type thing.
Right.
So
I'm
I don't
gonna join that CD15 tonight. So
know. Are you?
you got the CD15.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too.
Yeah,
I may
'cause
just
that's,
join on my iPad during dinner and do it.
yeah,
Are,
I've gotta work.
are we adjourned?
But yeah, one last thing I want to talk about. So Lori had said something about October 5th is Rosh Hashanah.
yeah.
Let me look. Oh, Yom Kippur, never mind. It's Yom Kippur. So I just don't know when else we could meet if we didn't do it that Wednesday.
Why don't we do it Thursday the 6th?
I can't do Thursday the 6th because I'm already committed to something else, my EVG working group stuff.
Well, we could do it the 4th.
Or the 4th. Has the 4th open,
Yeah,
Vic?
Yeah, 4th is open.
So do you want to? Are you guys okay with moving it to the 4th?
yeah, yeah. That'll be fine.
Would you just have to send out new invitations, Vic, for the
Yeah.
4th? Okay,
The only thing on the 4th is they got the CD15, but that's at 7 o'clock. We're at 5:30.
right. We could even meet at 5 if you wanted.
No,
Or
5:30 is
5:30.
fine. Yeah, I mean,
5:30.
it's not like we got a lot that we're doing.
So why don't we do that? Just move it to the 4th.
Yeah,
I'll let Lori know that we changed it. So,
And call it a special, not a regular.
a special board budget and finance meeting.
Yeah,
yeah.
On Tuesday, October 4th. Okay, so there we go. That works. Alrighty. So with that being said, our budget and finance meeting is done. Let me. Why is my thing gone? Let me stop share.
Good thing.
There. And then stop recording.